Oh, never mind. Sorry, I cough. Get more water. Everyone's been synced to 370. The only bad thing is I'm not gonna have this ability for a while. We start going into higher level dungeons. That sucks, but it is what it is, you know. Spamming that AoE. These things. Wait, why me? Need a little bit of AoE in our life. There you go. Didn't notice all these buddies. Oh, they cheat. First boss? Oh wait, I read it wrong. Ow, I forgot to put up my dots on him. Push. Rising seas. Oh no. There you go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Ooh, look at that. Neat. Ba-da. Oh god. Didn't I just summon a frog? Don't need it. Bow, bow. Oh god. Paying attention. And press a couple buttons at the same time. Alright. Second boss. The old one. Forgot. Come on, can I? What's up? Yeah, What the fuck was that? Damn it. There you go. Jesus, fuck. Ah! Oh god. Aha. Match for us. Bow, 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 ba-da. I did he? Okay. Oh god, these are the people that were transformed. What the fuck? Oh god. The lights, I can see. Ow! Alrighty then. Ooh. Ooh. I don't like that. Ooh. Kind of nasty. Ooh. Wanna drag. Look at all this AoE I'm doing. Oh god. Oh my god, he was really low. Father, Father, I come to you now. Sorry if you heard that. Look at this thing. This song again? God. That's a move. Okay. Oh damn! Oh. Why is he targeting me with everything? What the fuck did I do? The fuck? I got something. Don't get close. Oh god. Oh god. Oh damn. Oh, we killed him anyways. GG. Oh my god. That's sick. The little macro thing. Oh no. Ooh, look at that. Alright, well, there's that. Is that Alpha No N? Yeah, it is.
Bugger it. Are you all right? Aye. Aye. Everything's still attached.
What's up, guys?
Ah, it seems both our paths led here. Very good. We spent altogether too much time fleeing fiends horrid and numerous. How fared you?
About the same. Is that King Theodoric?
Much the same then. 'Twould appear this place is yet inhabited by King Theodoric's kin, or what is left of them. The work of terrible magics, I fear.
Terrible, aye. But their misfortune is our fortune?
Quite. By the 12, there is even more than I imagined.
Jeez, look at all this.
Oh, I can't wait to see the look on Lisa's face. Thanks for believing in me, you two.
Oh, yeah, all the gold. Need a way to take it out of here. Looks so weird. Arnvold and I forged ahead at the fastest pace we could have managed, but I was not surprised to find you waiting for us. I suppose it serves us right for challenging the Warrior of Light. Next time we should agree on some manner of handicap. We may have lost Alphino, but think of what we found. Wait, I'm still reeling at the sight of that mountain of riches. Well, like how you reel at the sight of that floating specter, you mean? You should have heard him scream, Saris. Must we told us such a momentary lapses? We found the Bad King's trove, and that is all that matters. He's so scared of ghosts. Hello. Oh, I get a thingamajiggy. All jesting aside, we must tell people the good news, and I think Lise should be the first. Seconded, there is to be a meeting of representatives from across Alamigo, so she is sure to be in the city. Will we seek her out? Yeah. Let's go tell her about the mountains of treasure we found. Oh yeah, I forgot I could fly. It's been all that time to fly. I'm gonna fly. Goddamn. Or it's been all that time trying to fly. I'm gonna fly. Run around. Oh, you three look pleased with yourselves? What have you been up to? I'm glad you asked, Lise, and I'm pretty sure you're going to like the answer. We found the Mad King's treasure. You're joking. The Mad King's trove? I thought it was a myth. Well, there plenty of people, but they didn't have Saris and Alphino in their party. The credit for finding it should really go to them. As for what to do with it all, I vote that it go towards alleviating the suffering of Alamigo's poor. Gods, if there's as much as you say. Arnvold did not exaggerate, I assure you. We could not hope to carry even a fraction of it out on our own. I've taken the liberty of sketching out a rough map of the ruins. If you will assemble a squad of your most trusted freedom fighters, you should be able to follow the route to where the treasure lies. Understood. I'll make sure every coin is accounted for, and that goes for the spending of it as well. Thank you. Oh, there's one thing. When the time comes to drop a plan for distributing the spoils, I would ask that you consult Alphino. I don't have a head for details. I'm not educated. See that simply handing out sacks of gil won't solve everything, but I couldn't rightly tell you what to do instead. Oh, I know the feeling. I welcome any advice you give us, Alphino. Of course, I shall be at your disposal. Commander, we got a problem. Deep breaths. Tell me what happened. A mob gathered outside headquarters, and he started making demands. You'd best come see for yourself. Really? What happened? Well, now that they're freed from the Empire, they're probably looking at other problems that they want to rally for.
Step back, all of you!
Like hells we will! We know who you've got in there!
We're not leaving till you hand her over!
Oh,
Bring her out! Bring her out!
the butcher. I forgot her name. Yeah, probably talking about her.
What's going on? Someone let slip about Fedorla.
It's true then! The bitch really is in there! I knew it! I bloody knew it! We demand vengeance! Bring her out! Today we butcher the butcher!
Butcher the... Come on, you don't mean that! We'd be no better than the Imperials if you'd all just calm down! Calm down! That monster and her thrice damned skulls dragged my man from our home and beat him to death in the street!
Aye, and my dad! That bitch has spilt enough blood to fill a lock!
I like the
We
fact
all
of
know
calling her a
her
bitch.
crimes. She's a traitor and a murderer. How many of your resistance friends have died at her hands, eh? And here you are, protecting her!
So that's what all the fuss is about. Hearken to me, brothers and sisters of Alamigo.
Hey, who's this?
That's the Bull of Alamigo.
My friends, you are not alone in your anger, your grief, your despair, for it is mine as well. That gnawing pain in your breast, it is enough to bring an old bull to his knees. But I ask you, brothers and sisters, to think not only of the family and friends who were cut down before your very eyes, but to think also of the ones who were abducted, the ones who may yet live. Where were they taken? What became of them? These questions demand answers. I share your thirst for justice, for vengeance, but we will gain only fleeting satisfaction if we give in to our base appetites. We will never know the truth. Now is the time that we, the people of Alamigo, must decide what manner of nation we will build for ourselves, and for generations yet unborn. When they look to our example, will they see a people who held fast to their principles, or one who cast them aside when tried? I say to you, it is our responsibility to give these prisoners a fair trial, that they might answer to all of Alamigo. The Garleans called us savages, and I'll be damned if we prove them right.
The slow clap, alright.
I know you're right, I do, but I can't.
Well, I can't say I don't blame them. I can't say I blame them. My thanks, Raban. Listening to their anger, I could feel myself being swept away. It was a difficult tide to stem. It was that same rage which brought us to our feet and carried us to victory. But now the war is over, all the unspent fury is being channeled into vengeance. Aye, and it's not just here. With reports of mobs forming all over. They've been targeting folk known to have cooperated with the Garleans. It starts with insults most often, then someone picks up a stone. Some industrious souls even thought to seek out the graves of Xenos and his officers. It was grim. I want to build a country where everyone, regardless of race or origin, can live side by side in peace. But maybe the time isn't right. Maybe people just aren't ready. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to try. Representatives will be here soon, and I'll be damned if I'm going to give up before I've begun. Who are these representatives exactly? Oh, village elders, refugee leaders, and the like. Wouldn't be right for us to dictate the nation's future on our own. So we planned a summit of sorts. We've even invited the Ananta and Kern to participate. Alamigo stands at a crossroads, and this meeting will decide which path it takes. The matter of Ordola's sentence cannot be suffered to disrupt proceedings. Then let's execute her and be done with it. She herself asked to be put to death. Go. I already explained why we wouldn't do that. Sending her to the gallows might satisfy people right now, but where would it end? Would we round up everyone who collaborated? Everyone who didn't resist? There'd be no one left. We'd be no better than Theodoric and Xenos. Begging your pardon, but might I be allowed to speak with Fordola? Only I caught a glimpse of her past, a moment of it anyway, during the fight. She's done terrible things, aye, unforgivable things. But in some ways, she's a victim of the circumstances in which she was born. That's something I can understand. Alright, speak with the prison guard when you're ready, and I'll come and join you. I want to talk to her too. I'll return to my other duties then. We barely begun to investigate the facility where they gave Fordola her powers. Be fairly warned, friends. She will test you. Don't let your emotions color your judgment when she does. Aye, aye, Captain. Can I be talking to her now? Give the commander's permission to enter, then. Yeah. Well. Finally have pants. It looks like he has fucking sneakers on. Look ridiculous.
Well, well, well. So many visitors. Come to have a good laugh, have you? Or do you mean to put me out of my misery? To finish what you started? It's about bloody time.
That's not why we're here, no. Do you remember what I said? How I promised you you'd live long enough to see us win our freedom? Well, I meant it. And not to mock you either.
You're wasting your time. All of this is pointless! There's no reason to keep me alive, and you know it! I killed your men. I killed my men! And you know what my only regret is? That I didn't kill you when I had the chance!
That's a lie, and you know it. You think we can't tell what you're trying to do? That we're blind? Yeah, you're a fool, but you're not stupid. You're ruthless. Relentless. You'd give up anything and everything to get what you want. You didn't come this far, climbing over the bodies of your own brothers and sisters just to piss it all away. I see you, Fordola. I see you for what you are.
Oh god. Echo. See what's in her past.
Come along, Fordola. We mustn't be late. The Imperial Viceroy will be attending today's banquet.
All right! Father, what's Slogaius like? Is he nice? Are you friends?
There you go again with all your questions. Lord Gaius is a great and honourable man who looks after all of Alamigo. He's very busy, and if we don't hurry, we'll miss our chance to see him.
Filthy tin-head lovers.
Father, what did that man call us?
The little tin-head lover doesn't know what she is, eh? A traitor, sweetheart. A backstabbing bitch who gladly betray her kith and kin to gnaw on what few scraps the Imperials deign to toss her. Like your bastard father and whore mother.
Oh damn.
That's not true! My parents are good people! They've never done anything like that!
Oh, but they were quick to help themselves and their bitch spawn, weren't they? You're just as guilty as them.
For Dola.
Traitors!
Please, you have to do something. My husband and daughter are in danger.
Soldiers of the Imperial Army are under no obligation to intervene in the disputes of arms.
We're citizens. We have rights.
Ah!
I'm scared.
It's all right. It's all right. They don't understand, but they'll see in time. They'll see that this is the only way to survive. Traitors! Traitors!
Let the savages have their fun. They'll be more compliant once they've tired themselves out.
That's what.
Fadola, please. You already have citizenship. Why would you want to become a soldier? Oh, gods. What have you done to your face?
Forgotten it already, have you? I'm honoring Father's memory.
By telling the world that you know better than a common savage.
Am I though, Mother? Are any of us? Can't you see? Citizenship means nothing to them. If you're not a pure-blood Garlean, you're no different from any other savage. So I'll play the part. I'll join the Legion and I'll make them respect me. And when the mob see that, they'll think twice before throwing their stones. Ansfrid, Rudolph, Emlyn. It's time. It'll be hard. Humiliating. They'll try to break us. Send us crawling back to our own kind. But we won't, no matter what. We'll bleed for them, die for them if we have to. We'll do whatever it takes to be free!
And at the end of the day, they still treated her like shit.
So, you mean to play the part one last time, eh? The unrepentant traitor whose death will serve to unite the people?
Shut up.
You had every chance to kill yourself. Fashion a noose from your clothes. Wait for the guards to leave you alone long enough to slip it over your neck.
I said shut up!
Oh, but then it would have all been for nothing, wouldn't it? Whatever it takes. That's what you said.
Been in my head, have you? Had a little peek at my past?
A little bit.
And what? A few stolen memories tell you everything you need to know, do they? Don't you dare patronize me! You don't know a goddamn thing about the life I've led. The bastards that killed him. The bastards that let it happen. My father deserved better. I swore I'd do whatever it took to make them pay.
Well, did they give her the powers? Now she's seeing everything that I went through.
You. All that power. All that pain. It's too much. Too much for anyone. The things they've done to you. The lies. The betrayal. The endless fighting. Yet there you stand. Unbroken. How? Why?
For those I have lost, for those I can yet save.
Damn you. Damn you all.
You still have time, Fordola. Think about how you want to spend it. Let's go.
God damn. Wonder what she's gonna do though. Wonder what we're gonna do with her. Some music. I don't know that we solved anything exactly, but we've given Fordola something to think about at least. Aye, and I found something new to think about too. I don't know about you, Ceres, but the visions only come to me every now and then. And the way Fordola kept wincing, though, I got the feeling she's having them almost all the time. There's a lot of bad memories to deal with. Wonder, could there be some fundamental difference between one who is born with the echo and one who has been artificially imbued with it? Well, the Immortal Flames have been scouring the research facility ever since the liberation. There's a chance they might have some answers for us. General Alden's there is overseeing the investigation. Let's go and pay him a visit, shall we? Probably a little bit more uncontrollable for him. Or for her. Or anybody who was with it. I mean, I can't exactly control it, but it doesn't happen every single time, or like all the time. General Alden is inside. Will you be joining him? Yep. Look at all this. What news? You spoke with Fordola, I take it? Yes, as expected, she didn't say very much, but it wasn't a total waste of time. Arnvold noticed something odd about her. He thinks she might be having visions almost constantly, which is not how the echo normally works. Have you found anything here which might explain why it's so different for her? We've been hard-pressed just to organize the research materials, let alone study them. To be frank, I'd welcome the science expert assistance if you have time to lend a hand. Do something about it. Can't do it. Me have to take bad. This is the one that crowd was in. Those all bodies? Jesus Christ. The device in which Crow was held seems even more ominous now you know its purpose. The surrounding pods are marked supply subject, while this one bears the label master subject. The Ironworks received a request from the Alliance to analyze these devices, and I've been recording everything of interest. Do you notice the labeling? All the pods are designed to drain the ether of the occupant, save that one right there. Unlike the others, the interior has been fitted with an array of sensors to measure etheric waveforms. What purpose, however? I couldn't tell you. They all look like bodies to me. Or shields? No, they're bodies. Yeah, they're bodies. Hello. Wait, what do you guys say about it? How many bodies? Every one of them a victim of these experiments. Do you show any signs of external injury? From what we've been able to determine, they perished from forcible ether extraction. Such a miserable way to die. Ah, damn, those. Jesus fuck. Lucky Crow wasn't one of them. I know little and less of science, so any light you can shed on this facility's operations would be much appreciated. Darius, shall we start with you? Sure, buddy. Taken in combination with the testimonies of Crowl and Thancred, I do begin to see exactly what the Imperials were attempting here. The enhancement procedure entailed fusing a single candidate with ether siphoned from a multitude of supply subjects. As for the master subject, in this case Cryo, the patterns of her etheric activity would provide the model upon which they would artificially engineer the candidate's aura. In other words, they're trying to recreate Cryo's echo? I believe so, which would explain our prisoner's present state. Cryo is possessed of an unrivaled ability to hear the whispers of the soul, and it seems probable that the procedure engendered the same acute sensitivity in Fordola. The soldiers who guard Fordola, many of them lost friends and family to the skulls. There's a sentry at her door, night and day. You can't help sensing their thoughts and seeing their past. But you don't just see their past, you live it. All the emotions, all the pain. Imagine what it'd do to you. You'll never be the same again. Indeed, as I may recall, his cell was completely transformed by a single glimpse of Ersvagar's past. Fordola has been forced to experience the agony of those whose lives she destroyed. The guilt must be unbearable. It explains her request to be executed. Sounds to me like a kind of justice. Regardless, she can suffer on for now. We have more pressing matters to consider. If the results of those experiments have been relayed back to Garlemald, there will be naught to stop the Empire from repeating the trick. They could give the echo to anyone, to an entire legion. We must be ready. We must learn all we can of these godforsaken procedures. Fordola remains our best source of information. Should not be getting her wish. Not yet. Right. Keep faith, lass. If you're to convince others to follow you, you must believe what you're telling them. People will respond to passion, but not if it's feigned. I understand. Thank you, General. We should leave the flames to it. Let's go. Damn. Well, that's why. Got Cryo's echo. And she hasn't mastered it like Cryo since she was she hasn't had it for a long time. I go looking for answers about the echo and end up getting schooled by Ralbon. Yet more evidence that I don't know what I'm doing. It's no wonder people listen to him and not me. General Alden is a veteran of countless campaigns, Lise. You cannot compare yourself to a commander of his experience. I know, but I also know I couldn't have convinced that mob to give up and go home. It makes me realize how much we rely on his authority, and how much I still have to learn. I wonder what he'll do when everything here is settled. I mean, it's his homeland. After going to the trouble of winning it back, might he not want to stay? is a quandary which countless refugees now face. To continue the life they built in Ul'dah, or start again in the land of their birth. Ceres, a moment. Oh, Pippin. What's up, dude? I am newly returned from Ul'dah with a message from the Sultana. Her Grace desires an audience with you. She understands that you have responsibilities here, but asks that you visit the palace at your earliest convenience. Alright. Well, I must away and attend to other business. Until next time, my friends. See you later, buddy. An audience with the Sultana? Depending on the nature of her consultation, this might be the perfect opportunity to inquire about the General's future plans. Yes, we'd all like to know about those, Alphino, but not everyone's as comfortable interrogating royalty as you. Take no notice of him, Ceres. Well, the question of how to put the Mad King's treasure to good use shows no sign of answering itself. Shall we be about it, Arvold? I am at your beck and call. And I should be getting back to my own tasks. I'll organize the squad to head down into the ruins and then start preparing for the big meeting. Oh, send Nanamo my regards, Ceres. And ours too, if you please. We shall see you on your return. Arvold's a good dude. We hope. We're expected, my lady. Please proceed. Hello, cutie.
I thank you for answering my summons in these most interesting times. You have been busy.
Quite busy, yes.
The liberation of Alamigo will have far-reaching consequences, and there is a matter upon which I would seek your counsel. I speak of Rauban and his future.
Oh.
All know the tale of his rise from penniless refugee to member of the Syndicate and General of the Immortal Flames. Yet though he has come to call Ul'dah home, it will never be his homeland. He is a son of Alamigo. And now that she is free, I thought it only a matter of time before he sought my leave to return to her. Indeed, I had resigned myself to his loss. Suffice it to say, I was greatly surprised to hear him speak so lightly of handing over the reins in Alamigo and retaking his place at my side. I will welcome him with open arms, of course. He is my most trusted advisor and my dearest friend. But I have known the man a long time, and beneath that steely gaze, I spied a flicker of doubt. Whether Rauban chooses to remain in Ul'dah or return to Alamigo, I only wish that he do so with a heart unburdened by guilt or regret. Yet, how can he freely make such a choice, knowing how much I depend on him? It is past time that I learned to discharge my duties as a sultana alone. I must go forth and see my realm with my own eyes, and hear the wind with my own ears. Might I have your company for a brief adventure?
Ooh.
Wonderful. Allow me a moment to change into something a touch less conspicuous, and I will join you outside.
Alright, going on a date with Nanamo? Oh my god. I was hoping she'll be in something different, but she still looks cute. What do you think of Lilira, the merchant's daughter? This is the disguise I don when I wish to leave the palace and observe my subjects unnoticed. Ordinarily, Papa Shan would accompany me, but for this particular outing, I need an advisor, not a minder. That is why I requested your company. Over the course of your many adventures, you have met people from all walks of life, in every corner of Eorzea, and I would make use of your worldly experience. Now, let us be on our way. Our first destination is Stone's Throw, just beyond the gates of Nald. Oh, this wants to go over here. Oh my god, these enemies are level 1. Oh, I keep forgetting this is a starting area. Look upon this procession of tattered tents, these refugee camps in squalor, the mercy of the elements and Thanalan's predators both. The city's mighty walls offer us safety, but the streets overflow with people as it is, and unless blessed by the hand of Nald himself, no refugee could ever hope to afford a dwelling in Ul'dah. 20 years have passed since the fall of Alamigo, and 5 since the calamity, yet the plight of the poor has grown more desperate, not less. As Sultana, the blame falls upon me. You haven't exactly been able to do much. Yes, my authority is limited, and that is an obstacle I must work to overcome. Should we press on? I would follow the road to the unholy air. I got a big ass bird that we can ride on. It was here, in this holy, unremarkable place, that my mother and father met their doom. I was but a child at the time. My parents were returning from an inspection of our interests in Eastern Thanalan when an untimely rockslide crushed their carriage. To this day, it is not certain if the incident was simple misfortune or an expertly planned assassination. Raban once offered to reopen the investigation and bring me the truth he assumed I must surely crave, but I refused. Even if my parents' deaths were orchestrated by the monetarists, it would only have brought their hirelings to justice. The true villains, those who plotted to put me on a throne as a biddable puppet, were ever beyond our reach. Thus did I plan to strip the merchants of their power and place our nation in the hands of its citizens, quite unaware of the consequences my actions would have for you and yours. Better to think how many goodly souls paid the price of my naivety. But I am no longer a child reciting words with witless obedience, and will not be used as a pawn in the monetarist's damnable games. Forgive me my outbursts. You are one of the few people to whom I feel I can speak my mind. Come, let us return to Ul'dah and visit the Colosseum. Level 15, look at the new ones. From the moment I became Sultana, I found myself thrust into an endless parade of document signing and ceremonies. For years, I simply signed where I was told to sign, sat where I was told to sit, blissfully oblivious to what any of it meant. But one good thing did come from that ignominious chapter in my life, where it was during an official visit to the Colosseum that I first met Raban. The match I had been invited to attend was not at all what I expected. They had pitted the Bull of Alamigo against some dozen or so rival gladiators. Blinkered though I was, I would not stand for so obvious an injustice, and demanded to see a fair fight, one man against another. My royal wish was duly granted. It was not until later that I learned of the gambling ring which had arranged for Raban to die on the sands that day. Regardless, my intervention meant that Raban had but a single opponent to dispatch, which he truly did. While he knelt before me to receive the winner's purse, he swore that he would one day offer me his blade in service. Surrounded as I was by liars and manipulators, I confess I dismissed it as a pleasant piece of theater. But, as you know, Raban is a man of his word. And though it took him another 5 years of fighting on the blood sands, he amassed a fortune so great as to buy not only his freedom, but a seat on the syndicate. Then I had my blade. That's how it all went down. Headache. Ow. The fanfare.
Your Grace, you mustn't! The danger is too great! Please, Your Grace, come back! I beg of you!
Look at her run. It's so adorable.
It seems you're the one who needs looking after, Master Shum. Raban!
Your Grace, I have kept the promise made.
So you have, and in turn, so too shall I keep mine.
It's so adorable running.
With your winnings, you have become one of the 6 most wealthy souls in all Uldar. And so, as tradition dictates, Rauben Aldin, you have earned yourself a seat on the Syndicate. May your new station garner you still greater glories.
I am honored, Your Grace, and vow to serve with every fiber of my being from this day till my last.
She's
Long live
adorable.
the Sultana, and long live Uldar!
Yeah, that was so cute. Words cannot well express what that man means to me. There are others who care deeply for my well-being, of course. Papa Shan's love for me is as that of a grandsire for his grandchild. But upon matters of governance, I cannot turn to bodyguards and maidservants for counsel. Raban, with the authority of his syndicate position, was the first sword I could wield. His was the only edge which could cut the strings that bound me. Alright, guess I'll go with critical hit.